Hi YouTube. Sorry I'm a little late. I've been clearing cards and getting ready for our Lightworker Starseed reading. And I hope everybody's doing well today. Happy Saturday. This is going to be a really good reading. For many of us who have been dealing with trying to get over past situations, living in the past, guilty as charged, old structures, need to take a bow, take a seat. Some people might not want to hear that, but whatever. Some people are anointed for certain things, other people are not, and you're going to start seeing this play out. And some are going to go away kicking and screaming. It's not our problem. Hey, Turtle Smith, I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for our Lightworker Starseed reading here. It's time. But I did have a quick message before I did that, and it had to do with allowing the old guard to manifest their last hurrah, because hey, we knew that they weren't going to go away easy. I've been burning some frankincense, paying tribute to the ancestors here, giving thanks. I gotta show you. This came out at the end of the last reading, and it's actually in the right now position. We are in the 0 point completion of everything that we've gone through. At least the ones who are awakened. There is a whole new group, I feel, of third waivers. Second waivers are already opening up, already awakening. Third waivers, they're coming to the knowledge now. They're going to need the first waivers and second waivers to hurry up and accelerate and get past all the bullshit from the past. Hey, Archer's Oracle, how you doing? That's one of the reasons why I used, because of this being in the right now position, that's why I used the whole thing about let the dead bury the dead. We can't control people. We can't control how other people feel about us. We can't control keeping them around in our lives if they're not, giving you equal give and take. We have to be able to release and allow the universe to pretty much strip away what this is it. There's a stripping happening. Many of us have already gone through this, but other people are going to be getting stripped of, because it's the process we all had to go through. It's called that ego stripping. And we all know how we went kicking and screaming. Don't even sit there and say we didn't go kicking and screaming. I know this. We've been kicking and screaming trying to hold on to people who, and souls that aren't for our highest good. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Lightworker Starseed reading next. So, as soon as I end this stream. One of the things for myself, I'm going to say it for the collective as well, especially for myself, I can only speak for myself. Hi, Cassandra, how are you? Is the whole, when we finally are awakened to the truth, how we like to blame. I'm one of them. I'm not saying anything that I wouldn't say about my own self. I'm speaking to me, but I know I'm speaking to the masses as well. Like, we got to stop with the blame game. Yeah, there's certain things outside of us. We can't control that. We can only control our reaction and how we can combat that. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. That's for sure. Yep, there's the wheel. And temperance. Ooh, Sagittarius season. Both Sagittarius cards. Wow. All right. Well, thanks, Spirit. Many of us have been really patient. Many of us have downright abused our own self. Therefore, because we didn't love ourselves, we allowed other people, because we were programmed that way, we allowed other people, because it was what we were used to, abuse us as well. We have very porous boundaries. That's why these narcs came in and wreaked havoc in most of our lives. And you want to know what? That really wasn't, dude, that's what they do. They were meant to awaken you. Yep, they suck. I'm not saying that their energy don't suck. I'm not saying that they're not vampires. But you wouldn't have woken up if you didn't have that happen to you, especially on a personal level. Yeah, now we're seeing it globally, so those who are awakened can actually be like, the media's gaslight. Like, you can kind of put the puzzle pieces together now. Amazing how the universe does that, isn't it? Yep. Well, we needed to have gates to where we allow people to come in. It's whether or not we let them stay is our choice. You need to take assessment of the situation, check out your energy, watch their actions, if they line up with their words, and proceed forward from there. If their actions don't line up with their words, that's a clear indicator. I mean, I'm not saying some people don't mean well. However, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Should I say, the road to damnation of your soul. Well, thank you, Cassandra. And this, I'm not victim blaming. I was there. Oh, God, was I there. And you want to know what? Here I am drinking Mountain Dew. Don't give a shit. We're on new timelines and stuff, and I'm taking Mountain Dew with me, whether they like it or not. However, I'm going to alchemize it so that it no longer destroys my body. Yeah, I'm just going to alchemize all of my stuff. That's one of the things that we can start doing, by the way. Alchemizing. Everything you ingest in your body. People, those who meant things for your harm, you can turn it around for your good. Chemtrails, turn it around for your good somehow or another. It's called alchemizing. No longer fraternizing with the victim. Oh, well, if I wouldn't have ate that, if I wouldn't have done this. Did you pray over your food? Did you alchemize your food before you put it in your body? That's just kind of one of the things I felt like I was supposed to tell you. Oh, okay, this thing says it has 800 calories in it. We're knocking it down to 50. So, yeah, we're going to start transmuting things and stuff like that. Also, peace and joy. And it came to me as I was getting my cards around. Came to me as I was getting my cards around. Many times we allow the outside circumstances, and especially like right now with everything being absolutely crazy in the outside, beyond our bubble, beyond our spiritual bubble. Everything's nuts. We all know this. Do we or do we not know this? It's worldwide nuts. We knew it was going to come to this. We might not have known exactly what it was going to look like, gosh, could we have ever imagined this? However, one of the ways we lose our joy, and one of the tactics that the 3D kind of wants to keep you stuck in, is fear, which is very low vibrational. It's very natural, though. We come into this world fearing things. We forget who we are. We forget why we came. We forget our past lives. And we come in here kind of an open template of fuckery. Just to get messed with. But we all incarnated right now for a reason and for a purpose. Everything up to these eclipses coming up, you need to let it go. It's kind of why, and I am so happy for the NARC channels that came out. Amazing channels teaching about super empaths. We all know Empath Uprising. Pete's one of my personal friends. I don't talk to him outside much of the tribe or whatever, or on Facebook. But he's got a very similar soul to the rest of us waking up. Thank God he took over and is doing, I mean, yeah, I know he's doing other things, but thank goodness he started that channel. When I started Jehu's Revenge, my mentality was the same thing. When are we going to get out of the victim mentality? I guess when Lisa starts getting out of it. Thank God there was other people who felt the same way I did. I didn't realize that there was going to be a lot more people who felt like I did. Like, I don't like feeling like this. Yeah, I thought it was a twin flame, which I guess there's a lot of that soulmate twin flame energy swirling around. However, you want to know what I feel with this soulmate twin flame bullshit? Let me just throw it out there, and it's my feelings on it. For me, might not be bullshit for some of you. I respect you. Well, I'm glad, and that's why I'm here, is to help. Yo, that's an order God says not to fear. The Creator doesn't want us fearing ever. That takes away your joy. It steals your natural joy. Twin flame is a trauma bond. Absolutely freaking right. And that's how I feel about it. I do believe that there are real twin flames. I believe that those twin flames have a lot of karma that they have to clear together, that they have to clear energetically with one another. However, I don't believe that twin flames, I think it's an energy. It's not even just a human. People can't get past the human meat suit. Sorry, they can't. I'm learning and growing as well. And we're all in this together. Many of us are already getting these downloads, and I'm spitting out to you, or you have a resonance with it. It's one of the reasons I stopped even watching for divine masculine and feminine crap. Like, I know who I am. I know who I am now. I don't have to get a reading as to what my purpose and my destiny is. Everybody's purpose and destiny is their own journey. We cannot fear tomorrow. We cannot fear the past. We have to live in the completion of what was. And every day, we have to allow things to come to you and live in that day. Live in that moment. Trust me, tomorrow has its own set of worries. Someone said that. I think Paul said that biblically too. So every day has its own worries. We need to live in the now. And one of the songs that I got that I had to listen to today, because I've been on a Van Halen kick lately, go figure. Might as well jump. But was the song Right Now. Hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now, come on. It's everything. Right now, catch that magic moment and do it right here now. It means everything. And if you're in this collective, what I do affects all of you. What you do affects me. Because there's no distance between us at this point. We can connect on an energetic level. We're plugging into each other on an energetic level. That's why we have to let those old, dead structures beat feet. We got to let them crumble. No more saving narcs. No more saving narcissistic energy. No more fraternizing with it. Absolutely are we. Oh, I've been behaving. I did have some wine the other night. But, oh well. It was a good time. I've been getting my mojo back. Even went into Walmart, like I said. Such a low vibrational place. Yo, I'm telepathic. Dude, I've been going into some really dark places. Just to test and observe. And man, do I notice. To where I was kind of, just would have my head down or just, man, did I notice the hate coming from people. Did I leave? No. Did I push out more? Yes. I expanded my bubble more. And I could see the agitation and irritation come on people. And I saw peace rest on others. And guess what? None of it affected me either way. People might not like me. I don't care. I don't give a flying rip. I have refined myself a lot. That's part of the reason why like I said, I've been staying off of YouTube. Because, well, we all know the problems and issues I have on this platform. They hate me on here. And that's fine. Feelings mutual. In my Lightworker Starseed reading, I did a whole, and don't worry, right after this upload, there'll be bots that come on here and attack my channel. They do it every single time I do a live stream. Sex bots, too. Disgusting. And guess what? They're not bots from here. They are bots that were created to help flag channels. That's why a lot of my videos don't get the views that they should. I'm spitting out so much raw truth. They can't handle it. It is a form of distraction. However, it does alert YouTube and the censorers on this platform to not put my stuff in recommended videos. So I thought about shutting down Blue Flame integration. I'm definitely demonetizing this channel. You want to know what? They have a lot of my videos censored. They have a lot of my videos with minimal ads. Yet I go on and watch my videos and they have 20 ads in them. They are stealing from me because they have my content that they can run their fucking ads on and make money and only give me like 2 cents per video. And then stop the flow of my videos. It's all a big scam. I've had this channel for almost 3 years now. And busted my ass on this channel. And have well over 800 videos on this channel. Well, that's the plan. If I was tech savvy, I definitely would do that. I do have a Parler account. At one point, I just figure I'm going to demonetize the whole fucking thing. And then if I ain't get money, neither are they. And I can say whatever I want. The reason why those sex bots end up coming on in my comments is to alert YouTube with the COPA stuff. Because they say that my videos aren't suitable for children. So they'll put sex ads in there. And you want to know who's doing it? Where I've noticed that it's all coming from, because I've done research and watched other people who have had the same problem. Smaller channels that are trying and striving to get to 1,000 subscribers. Guess where it's coming from? Asian platforms. The ones who have been stealing our content. Especially if you don't have your stuff watermarked. So those people who have created that technology, well, they're going to have to take a seat. You work for a corrupt agency, or you working behind the scenes for corruption? Narcissistic? Well, tables are turning. We no longer give a shit. I'll just demonetize and ain't nobody gonna get no fucking money. And then I can put whatever I want on here. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as a whole different way around this thing. But Google account, all of that is getting wiped out. Started from scratch. Then they have nothing. And then, you know what? If I keep my one channel specifically for tarot, it'll blow up like that. I'm one of the best readers on here. And they know it. Not to mention my skills with predicting things aren't too shabby. It's one of the reasons, like last night, I posted, some of you have saw some of my previous videos where I'd said about Gettysburg. Gettysburg kept coming to the mind. I don't know why. It's just a 3D prediction. Gettysburg just kept coming to the mind, and I couldn't figure out, like, and I felt like the universe was telling me to go clear the grids down there. This was, well, thank you. This was, and I've been to Gettysburg. I live in Pennsylvania. That was my first paranormal, real, like, full-blown apparition, in the flesh experience that I've had in the spiritual, seeing ghosts, okay? Seeing passed on ancestors was in Gettysburg at the Gettysburg battlefield. I spoke it out. They showed up within 10 minutes later, right at the spot where I spoke it out. Well, thank you, Smith. I'm good. I'm a little bit, the one thing about Gettysburg was I kept on getting that was the turn of the, we all know, if you know anything about the Civil War, that was the turn of the Civil War. I'd done a lot of studying on history. That was the turn of it, was the Battle of Gettysburg. So a few weeks ago, I felt like I was supposed to go to Gettysburg. And then when, a cold snap hit and it rained for like almost every day. It was, the weather got freaking ridiculous. So what I did, I'm like, all right, I wanted to go there, see if I got anything, clear the grids while I was there. So what I did, because I've been there before, I went into meditation. I watched movies. I put on things that had to do with the area of Gettysburg, just videos of like people just filming Gettysburg. And then I went in and I cleared those grids. I knew something had to do with Right Now and Gettysburg. And I kept on saying about it, Gettysburg 2.0 was going to be the turn of events and all that other stuff. And when, you know, in the 3D, it manifested. I've said it before. I could care less. I just want to be on the right side of history. If the supposed president-elect was a good person, damn right I would have voted for him. This has nothing to do with me liking or being a Trump supporter. I'm not. Even though, oh, here's a magician. Alchemist. Has nothing to do with that. It has to do with following my purpose and my path. I got to speak out what I know. I got to speak out what the universe is telling me. I can't help it. God likes somebody better than the other. People don't realize that with the moon here. People don't get it. Well, it's getting revealed because that actually was in reverse. Yeah. There's been a lack of communication, too. Correct communication. King of Pentacles in reverse. That's Uranus-Taurus energy right here. Many of us have had our, finances have taken a hit. They don't want us talking. They don't want us uniting. They want to keep us in the dark about the truth. Why don't we just say it? When the universe says, hey, I got new contracts. As above, so below. As above, it manifests so below. New stable contracts, stability, less confusion, streamlining, I feel. When people are drama, burn that shit up. Sometimes we just have to burn it up and start over from scratch. Many of us have had a slow go of it. Here's a Knight of Pentacles. Many of us have had a real slow go. And this could have been from Virgo season 1, man. Once we start hitting 6th house, 7th house stuff, there's some exposure. The enemy's plots, plans, strategizes. Trying to bomb first, well, sorry for your luck, guys. And 10 of Cups in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. I think many of you are getting over. Many of you are getting over any heart. Like, I don't know. Like, are you guys feeling apathetic? Yeah, like feelings. Yeah, I know what feelings are. And it isn't like what's back there. I think many of you are getting a renewed sense of your emotional masculine and feminine come back in. Stability. Many of you are going to be manifesting abundance like a mofo. Some of you might have to get a little bit Queen of Swordsy on people. After all, they've been lying to you. The universe gave you strength, though. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. The universe gave you strength. Here's the balance right in between. Right in between all of it. The old programming, you had the strength to break the old programming with the 7 of Pentacles here. You have the Ace of Pentacles right above your head. It's a new start. It's a new day. Wear your crown proudly. Oh, wow, look at that. 2 of Cups with the Chariot. Two of Cups with the Chariot, folks. Taking the torch. in Sagittarius season. Hi, Saggy. I don't know what you have. Wait, okay. Now, a little bit about the astrology and this eclipse here. From what I've gathered, the eclipse is happening, I think it's like 9 or 11 degrees. It's one of those two. In Gemini, full moon. And it's opposite the sun, obviously, in Sag. Then we have Neptune turning, well, we have Neptune turning direct as of tomorrow. So the truth of what was being hidden, any illusions and delusions of being stuck in place and stuck in an old timeline, stuck in an old paradigm, should all begin to reveal itself of how you were keeping your own self stuck. Listening to, being programmed by the media, being programmed by, and this is no, I'm not casting blame. Not at all. The only I'm casting blame on is dark energy. That's it. That's my enemy. No human being deserves the no other human on the face of this earth deserves to reside in any corner of my brain. They're not running space in my head no more. They're all evicted. So dark forces, even though they've done their best to keep you ruminating and thinking, they can't do it anymore. All you got to do is speak it out and say, I'm not doing it no more. I no longer consent. I don't consent to being programmed. I don't consent to this. And you speak it out. You don't have to obviously go online and say this. I'm just giving you a for instance. Those old things should be complete. If they're not completed, check out your chart. Or if they're completing, it could be within the next 6-month cycle. Because there is another group of people who are awakening. There's just some of us who have been way ahead of the ball game because we were meant to lead the charge. And we have to have grace for those who have not yet, and patience for those who are just now getting this. And we know me with patience. I don't got very good patience. It's like, how do you not know this? Well, maybe because I've been too busy doing a 9 to 5, walking, driving to work, doing the same thing over and over. They haven't really had a chance of self-reflection. And until you get that self-reflection, it's not easy. But it's necessary. And we have to we can throw out nuggets. We can throw out nuggets of truth. But you're not going to change anyone else's mind. That is for the universe to do. That is for synchronicities to begin happening for them. For them to that's what we really should be hoping for people. That the universe shows up for them, like the universe showed up for us. We had no choice in the matter. Many of us had no choice in this. It just happened. And we were like, whoa. And because we're one of the ones who've gone through this first, we didn't know what to expect. Well, now that we've gone through it, we're kind of on a different level of thinking doesn't make it any better, because these people, when the truth hits people and synchronicities start happening, and they're like, what in the hell is going on? And oh my goodness, like, why am I depressed? What is this dark night of the soul stuff? And you're like, I've been preparing for this because I got remedies and I've been working toward stuff that can help aid that we didn't have in all of this, because they were all inventions that the universe was giving the leaders of this thing to help humanity. That's why I made my lamps, my baths, my oils, my sprays. That's why I have the gemstones I have. I was chosen to do that. I was chosen to anoint jewelry. I was chosen for this. This wasn't this is ancestral. My ancestors. This goes back 7 generations at least, that I had ancestors that worked with minerals and crystals. Did I know this until about a year or two ago? No. This is all revealed to me. That's why I know I have the anointing. Other people can make jewelry till they're blue in the face, sell it. It might be pretty, but it ain't going to be blue flames. That actually carries a spark in it that helps with healing, that helps with clearing, that helps with protection. And now I got everything right outside. It's getting nailed with this eclipse energy, and it ain't coming in until the eclipses are over. Now, I am starting my store. I started uploading stuff. It's just there was a certain thing that I needed to do, and I didn't have the information for it, but I do now. So my store is done getting uploaded on Etsy. So I'll be putting that on my community page, and I'll be putting it in every single thing that I do on YouTube. At least I get all the money for that. Plus, then I'm going to be starting a website and all this other good stuff. All right. We'll see what happens. Universe put it on my heart. I was obedient. Didn't know when the right timing was. Well, I guess it's the right timing now. And I think once I obey and do that, because I was just so freaking confused. How do I do this? There's the world card. Hey, it's buck season today. Happy buck season too. I can't even. All right. You guys ready for me to head on and give me like a 15-20 minute break, head over and do the light worker and starseed reading? Are you guys ready for it? Because I'm ready for it. Prosperity and abundance. In every way. The madness in the group. What group? I don't really... This is one of the reasons why I wanted to stop. But I'm glad that other people, really good teachers, took over with the narcissistic stuff. Not that I can't teach, but I'm more going to be one that when I see stuff in society, because I have a sociology major, I see how groups interact with each other. I see how groups of people interact with each other. And I get downloads and data when I do that. Now, when it comes to, like, when I feel, I will do things that have to do a lot of times with sociology. This group versus this group, or, you know, I'll talk about the real stuff going on in society, not the way a specific, I'm talking about global narcissism at this point. Okay? Which is a spirit. It's not even a person per se. I'm beyond dealing with, I don't want to pull another one of them in. So me focusing on that expands. I'm not pulling another one of them suckers in. I pulled some really nasty ones. But it was for my own growth, and I allowed it. The universe thought it'd be a good idea. Let's teach this bitch a lesson. She needs to learn quick. Let's throw her the real bad ones. We gotta hurry this up. Let's give her one narc after the other, after the other, after the other, and then finally give her the freaking, let her realize that it's been her whole life because she had shitty boundaries and she was been programmed. This chick got to break that programming. The best way to break programming is to unlearn that old paradigm and that old energy. And that's what narcissism is. That's an old energy. And you'll see when I this is why I waited till now. That's an old energy. That is an energy that has come here since well, as long as pretty much the earth has been here. This goes back to Lemurian times. This goes back to anytime people feel like they need a ruler that doesn't do shit for them, except for tax them and take their money. We don't need that. We have the ability to rule our own lives. Probably why, like, I more or less can really, when it comes to my views, it's very much libertarian. Leave me to myself. I have the basic skills of knowing right from wrong. I'm not going to go out and kill anybody. That's not a part of my nature. I might energetically kill somebody because they deserve it, but they own that shit. If I energetically kill somebody, it's because they earned it. Doesn't mean that they're just killed in my life. They just can't, you know. Well, I probably can energetically kill people anyway, but yes, it is, and that's been happening since Libra season. However, they don't, some people don't want you to know this because they want the lowest frequency on this planet is fear. The lowest frequency on this planet is freaking fear, and they know this. So that's why this past year has been really, that's why this past year has really been a huge focus on, oh my God, we're all going to die. No, just the old structures, folks. We're not going to die. They want you to think that. They want you to think you're going to die and, you know, virtue signaling and how dare you, you know, kill grandma when they could care less about grandma. If they really cared about grandma, they wouldn't have put grandma in nursing homes stuck with COVID patients. That's a fact, Jack. That happened in my state. It happened in New York. It's happened in Michigan. And now they want to turn the tables on all of us. Wasn't that like a 14-day to flatten this curve? Like just 2-week reprieve from going out in society, get everything you need. It didn't friggin' work, did it? Yeah, this was, if you can see beyond the 3D, it was political. It was all political. Which is one structure that needs to die. That's where the rulers and controllers and the evil shit, our laws, what people have to go by is all through those that old structure, those evil people. On both sides. I'm not just saying evil people, from, this has nothing to do with political party. This has to do with souls. Because I think that there's a bunch of Democrats who are good people. And I think there's a bunch of Republicans who are freaking shitty people too. So this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with somebody's soul. Discernment. Using your discernment. Hearing what God says about somebody. And knowing and watching, observing, and allowing the universe to reveal the truth. You can get mad at the universe all you want for telling you the truth. The universe will not take it offensively. The universe will be like, all right, you learn your lesson now? All right. Now you see there's nothing in the 3D that's sacred anymore. So if you want your spirituality, you gotta come up higher. No religion is sacred. Sorry. That's been all compromised. Political system has been compromised. Media and tech has been compromised. The arts, music has been compromised. The family has been compromised. There's nothing sacred anymore. Integrity has been lost. And we're back here to find it. That's why we're here. We're the torchbearers. We are the light in the dark world. We are the salt. We are meant to be salt. That's why that's why I use salt water in my spiritual baths. I use original ocean water that I personally collected. I went to the ocean and got it myself. If you don't believe me, there's a video from a year and a half ago of me going to the ocean and collecting ocean water. And I have another one. It's mountain water. Ocean water is healing. Mountain water is for depositing. Freshness. Telling you, when I did those spiritual baths, it was all designed by the Most High. Those oils I made, designed by the Most High. The lamps I've made, yep, for clearing and activating the grids that are in your surrounding house, the land you live on. It activates the grids. That's what Spirit told me about my lamps. Not to mention some of them have healing properties, and I also put my jewelry on top of them to clear them because they're full of crystals and copper and magnets and tourmaline and clear quartz and rose quartz and citrine, and universe told me to do it. So I made them. Guess what? When I did that, the whole energy around here had shifted. And so did my downloads. My nightmares went away. Every once in a while, I still have weird dreams, but they weren't like they were. Now if I have a dream about somebody, I'm like, okay, that was weird, but okay. What does that mean? Okay. Note taken, and I forget about it. And then it manifests, so it is what it is. All right, I'm getting off here. I've been on here for almost an hour. Anything from the past up to this point. For those of you who have been on this journey, Like I said, there's going to be new people coming on the scene. But for those who are at this point, it's time to not hold on to anything. Be this. Because the universe is going to put things in your hands. And you got to allow the old to be taken. We can't hang on to people. That was our biggest issue. Was hanging on. Oh my gosh, my ego. We know I'm an Aries sun with a stellium there. I have a huge fucking ego. But I know when I'm good at something. Some people claim, oh, you know, one of the things that's so frustrating is when people are like, oh, I'm not that good. Just to hear somebody say, oh, yes, you are. You're wonderful. I'm just going to say, I know I'm good. People can agree or disagree and be like, oh, well, you have a... Yep. Me too. Now, I'm at the point where I know for myself, I don't know if the rest of you have had your energy returning. My energy's all returned. I haven't had any energy really stolen or siphoned. I'm in a constant state of download, push out, download, push out. And it's coming through my heart center. Those lower chakras, if they have not been cleared, or you have not, because those are the ones that hold trauma. If those lower chakras have not been cleared, you might want to get a clearing with me. If you still feel blocked up, if you still feel like there's hooks legit stuck in you, well, you're going to get to the point, Turtle Smith, where you're just... you want to know what it takes for me to tap in? Spirit. What do you think about this? Boom, 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 boom. Then give me a song. Then give me a sync. Then give me... And that's how it works for me. At this point. I've been really... obedient. Yes. Yeah. And you got to match. You know how they say about narcs? Mirror you. Time to turn this thing around. Guess what? We need to start mirroring other people. Really flip them out. You start mirroring their energy back to them. They're like, huh? What? Huh? No, wait, nobody's ever done this. No, wait, nobody ever has been able to stay detached. No, wait, nobody can just... How dare somebody walk away from me? Oh, shit, they don't... I didn't completely destroy that. They don't completely hate me. They wish me the best. How unfathomable. That's a gift, Cassandra. Don't say accidentally. It's a gift. I've triggered people my whole life. I've triggered demons my whole life. I triggered people to manifest my whole life. I thought it was me. I thought it was just me not being a decent human being. I thought it was me. No, it was them. It was me mirroring back to them unintentionally how they treat me. And when somebody doesn't like you for you, they're actually hating a part of themselves. That's what jealousy and envy is. They hate a part of themselves. Whose fault's that? Not yours. Don't hang on to that. And you want one of the things as far as narcs, they need constant energy poured into them. I really feel like the universe, something I'm just getting right now, I really feel like the universe wanted us to feel energy loss and to feel depleted because this is what they feel every time they don't have a source of supply. Think about it. We got a first-hand inside glimpse of the feelings and emotions of a narc. And the desperation and the so that was a gift. And no matter what way you look at it, no matter what way you look at it, it happened for a reason. It happened for you to clear that karma. Because more than this wasn't just us. This was your parents. This was your grandparents. This was your great grandparents. This was your great, 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 probably the whole line of wherever you incarnated in. That's what you guys have been doing. Clearing that narcissistic energy out of your family line. Because we all had them in there. Well, we understand what we don't deserve. We understand what does not, okay. You can't fit a square peg in a round hole. You cannot fit a narcissist and I'm not even just saying that energy does not fit in our realm anymore. Okay? It's not even just the people. It's the energy. It's not conducive with the energy of a healer. Well, my live is coming on very directly, about a half an hour. So, it's not conducive with that of a healer, that of an empathic, sensitive. Which one of these things don't belong? And letting that go. That has been the hardest thing. People just want to continue to talk about them. People just want to continue to be a victim. People just want, oh, poor pity me, the narcissist. And, you know, at this point, I just like to make fun of them and laugh at the atrocity and just the dumbness. It's not even like I feel bad for them most of the time, but we really shouldn't feel bad for them either because they chose it. They chose that life. They chose it. If you're a narc, you chose it. If you chose to be a horrible, shitty human being, treat humanity bad, you chose it. Do I feel bad for you? No, it was your choice, but yet in a way I do because you're missing out on the good things in life. And karma doesn't miss an address. Okay? Trust and believe that. I've seen some horrible things happen to people who had hurt me. And I would always feel bad. Well, not no more. They earned it. That's what they did. They put themselves in that situation. I can pray for them. Other than that, they're released. Let God do what God's going to do. I'm just called to be who I am and live a happy, prosperous, joyous life in the face of whatever. In the face of that. And that, I honestly believe that is the greatest F you to a narc. Living your best life. And they haven't saw nothing yet. Even these people who have fake YouTube channels or fake channels, or they're just fake. You're all going to see the truth come out. Exposing. It's all good. Know that it was meant to happen. All right, I'm getting off here. I hope that this was encouraging. Let go, leave behind. If you're going to hold on, you could get stuck between dimensions. If you're going to hold on to the bitterness, which is one thing, that's one hook that'll keep you stuck, is being bitter and unforgiveness. Don't do it. Worry about yourself. Get your butt out of bed every day. Do your hair, put on your makeup, feel good. Go somewhere. Test your abilities out. That's fun. Thank you, GCJ. I am going to actually be doing a reading for the Lightworkers and Starseeds coming up here shortly. So I love you guys. Take care. And I shall see you on the next video. Mwah. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye.